Alright guys, today I'm just gonna do a comp breakdown from this Demon Slayer edit. By the way, these two clips at the end, the file got messed up, so um, they're wrong, so just ignore those. But for this, I'll just show you what it looks like with everything off. So this is the plain clip. I already have it remapped. What I'm gonna do, the first thing I did was I added a depth map. So I use anime scripter, and you just generate the depth map, and then it comes up right here. So this is the depth map on the clip, and I think I added levels just to kind of make the distinction more right here around Rengoku and Akaza. So then after I did that, I added adjustment layer on top of the depth map, and then on this I used bokeh. So you can turn off the depth map after that. So I used bokeh, and then what it looks like. Hold on, I'll just show you what it looks like when you add it. So it just blurred the whole thing. I just went to depth map and changed this to your depth map, and you see like everything's blurred out. You can invert it, which makes the background blurry, and then his hand, because his hand is in focus, and then I think I changed it down to like 15 or something like that. So yeah, 15, and that's what the depth map looks like. What I did after that is I added flares. So the first flare is just like this spot kind of thing. This is what it looks like. Just go on optical flares, just clear all, and then I just went down, use lens orbs. You can play with these settings. I think I left it the same, and then I just added a Gaussian blur on top and increased it. So that's the flare 1, and the next flare was just BCC lens flare OBS. That's what I usually use, just it's easier for me. You can probably use optical flares and get way better flares, but this is what I use. And then once again, add the same Gaussian blur on top, because you want to blur your flares out. And this, oh, by the way, the flare, I just choose like where the light source is coming from. So I just chose up here, but for every clip I'm going to change the flare to something else. Like on the next clip after this, I'd probably move it to where the light source may look like it's coming from. Same with this, same with the bubble flares or whatever. Next I have mood lighting amorphous. The way to get this is you just type mood lighting amorphous, and then it shows up. I think I have it at 80, but this is what it looks like with 100. It just changes goes from light to dark at the end. But I just put it at 80. Maybe you could play around with it. You could keep it at 100 if you like, but I think 80 is like the sweet spot in my opinion. It depends on your clip though. Sometimes I have it like 70, or Next I have fog lights. So this is just adds like a lighting of fog. I'll show you what you do. You just search fog lights. That's what it comes up. Just change the blending mode to screen, I think, and then up here, and then the blending mode down here to overlay. And then I changed the opacity like 75, so that, yeah, I think that's what I did. That's cause these two are, I always add just because they add some like dynamic to the clip. And then next I have hotspots. This is really important to add because you want some darker areas, and this also goes along well with the mood lighting. because you don't want it to be too bright. You see, like, it's kind of bright. You want to add some dark areas around. This is what it looks like. So I just go really low, like 0.03, 0.04 to get that effect. Alright, next is the trap glyph particular. This was like really, I didn't know how to do this before, but this might be hard to explain because I didn't really understand it. Also, emitter type, I'll just show you my settings. Emitter type, box, continuous, XYZ individual, and I just scaled these up a lot. Motion, you can change the seed here. There's the velocity, sphere, size, rotation. Just pause and then copy if you want. Opacity, color. You can also change this to overlife, and then it's multicolored. But I just use, for this specific clip, I just use white. Go to physics, gravity. I think that's it. Yeah, I should get you this thing. And then for each cliff, what I do is I just change the seed so it doesn't look repetitive. So yeah, that's kind of the comp on it.